Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently fighting this war, and I would argue we're definitely winning it. Now, we've had a couple of awkward engagements, the last one up over here, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that, really. So we can upgrade our Habitat Central Control on this mining station. Are there any other jobs that we want to build? Well, this tech world we can also grab a system capital complex on. That will be wonderful. Okay, that appears to be it for now. Just double checking that we didn't have any Dyson swarms that we could upgrade, and we do not, so that's fine. Okay, so at this point, how long until our retreating fleet comes back? Okay, so it's going to be a few months. That's reasonably fine. Some of these fleets are going to be a little awkward. I'm going to merge these together and move them back to Seoul for the moment. So that should be reasonably okay. For now, we are progressing with these three fleets, and that will be absolutely wonderful. We should be fully occupied over here and moving over. Indeed we are. And we're fully occupied here and moving on to Redamon. So next we of course need to finish off this space station, which won't take very long.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
There we go. An embassy recalled from the Laven Union? Okay, whatever. And we are of course going to go start bombarding this foundry station. So let's get that under our full control. That looks good.
Shipwreck study. Fascinating.
Now, we are making our way up to Redamon. We'll get all of this under our control fairly quickly. The question is, do we want to invade any of these worlds or just bombard?
Spaceport offline.
This is actually bombarding pretty quickly. I feel like we're okay to not do invasions as of right now. We'll see if that ends up actually being the case, but for the moment it feels okay. So this mining world requires a job, but that's actually a migration, so we'll leave that be. This refinery world, we could certainly put in an exotic gas refinery. We are lowest on that right now, so I think that that is a good thing to do. Here on this mining world, I'm just thinking about the number of districts that we've got here. So this is going to be a grand total of 10 districts. Which is perfect. That means we can put an energy grid in here and a generator district like that. Wonderful. We should also upgrade to a mineral purification hub eventually. So that'll be fine. That will help us get some of this energy credit deficit dealt with. The main problem with that, of course, is we're over our naval cap. We knew that would be the case. We didn't really want to be involved in this world, or rather in this war, but here we are. So this is fine. So we've got this mining station here, and what do we want it to become now that we've maxed out the Astro mining base? Well, the answer to that is probably this should be either a fortress station or a refinery station. And I feel like our biggest lack right now is actually naval cap. So let's get going on that. That will be fine. Then we've got this generator station here, and we should definitely put in a reactor district, and we should put in a energy grid. There we go. That'll be fine. That'll help offset some of this energy credit problem. So that's good. We'll continue to tick forward here and continue to attack. Now, these guys are probably going to head up and try to attack up over here. We're going to utilize the fleet that we have coming back to defend
sustaining damage.
So that'll be fine. Now, up over this way, the first fleet is heading down to Jazu, and that will be fine. Okay, that's a 13k fleet. They're going to be attacking here. They're pretty damaged, so that is noted for the time being.
Striking hostile station.
So attacking Rebulon here, no problem at all there. And we'll easily take out what's in Strubius. Yeah, they retreated. No issue. And we want to pull back and just bombard at Pandasak. So that'll be good. Here at Ramen, we are at 15% devastation. Yeah, this is about 3% per day-ish. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad. I don't mind that. Bombardment speed seems okay.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
What is this fleet?
Spaceports sustaining damage.
Oh, it's just a Titan. Okay, mildly awkward, but it's okay. We're going to take out this station, no problem, and then, of course, eliminate this habitat.
Spaceport offline.
Okay, bombard the habitat, and that'll be good. So this is all looking good at this point. We don't have any major issues ongoing. I'm wondering right now, when are these guys going to arrive back? It should be very soon. I think they have arrived back. Where? Okay, we should hop in here and check. Okay, the third fleet is still missing. The third fleet is the important fleet. So that's fine. The 12th and the 18th fleet can group together here in Maraid, and we'll take them up to Sol.
Spaceports sustaining
That'll be
damage.
fine for now. Yeah, we didn't take all that many actual losses in the third
hostile
fleet, so
engagement protocols.
that looks okay. The first fleet is in Jazzo right now, and I'd like to attack Berzun and get that back under our control.
Research
So that looks
concluded.
good. When are these guys going to be back? 1/16. So that's a few months down the line. Understood. That's okay for now. So
Initial
let's check through our
colonization
jobs here.
phase
This
complete.
mining station needs a job, and we're maxed out on mining. So I'm going to make this be another fortress. We've already got fortresses here. No, not food processing facility. We've got fortresses here. Let's put a stronghold in here. This will boost up our naval
Striking
cap
hostile
sub, and that will be
station.
very, very good for us in offsetting our energy credit issues. So that looks good. What else do we want here? Well, we actually just finished a tech. What tech did we finish? Energy siphon. That was from our investigations into this. So that seems absolutely fine. We'll come on down to Strubius, and we will get that project researched as well. I want to check up over here and see how we're doing with our science ship up here. Okay, there's a couple up in Satula that we can certainly go grab. So that sounds good for now. Berzun is now under our control. We're just waiting to take out that science ship.
Spaceports
And let's head
sustaining
back
damage.
to Jazzo for right now and begin bombardment here. That'll be fine. So we'll get those done eventually. That's all looking fine. The question is, when is this war going to be over? And we're not in control of
Initializing
it.
hostile engagement
So we'll just have to
protocols.
handle this. Okay, we're fighting out over here. They've decided to try to deal with this force. It's not going to go well. They really can't do anything about this, for the record. We do need some minor artifact work done here. So we can celebrate diversity, we can find military applications, and I kind of feel like shield damage. That'll be fine, and we can reverse engineer an arcane technology. Perfect. So much for their fleet, and we're going to eliminate this army as well.
Spaceports sustaining damage.
There we go.
Initial
And now we're
colonization
heading back
phase
to
complete.
Falteron. So we want to make sure that we're going to be bombarding there. That'll be fine. And yes, they do have forces up over here. They have these guys up here as well, being mildly awkward. But, you know, that's to be expected. We're only a couple of months now until the fleet comes back. This fleet has finished its bombardment in Raman. So I want to make our way up and around and through like so. There we go. That'll be good. And we need to
Shipwreck
just
study.
continue to push through.
Fascinating.
Now, this dimensional fleet here is mildly awkward. That's noted. We should probably make sure that we're reinforcing what ships we can for right now.
Research concluded.
But they're definitely going to try to push through Rebulon. And how long until
Initializing
Redamon is under our
engagement
control?
protocols.
It'll be a little while. Okay. Well, Tachyon Lances have finished up. We can potentially grab Applied Superconductivity. How much are we getting from jobs? That's a lot. So 3514.66, right? 3514.66 times times 0.05. So that would be about 175 energy credits per month that we'd be getting just from Applied Superconductivity. I feel like we should do that. Our energy credit deficit is increasing, unfortunately, and I'm going to sell a little bit off here. We've got this Forge World that requires a job, and I definitely do want to put an industrial district in here. We've got this Forge World, same scenario. I want an industrial district there. That's not going to help our generation, but here we are. This Fortress World, we could build some generator districts in, and honestly, that's absolutely what we're going to do. This industrial world, I would love to get alloy megaforges going. And that's it for now, it looks like. Yeah, we just need migrations elsewhere. So that seems okay. We're going to have to do something about this energy credit situation for sure. But for now, this is fine.
Spaceports sustaining damage.
So I'd really like Redamon to get fully bombarded. That is 346 right now. I'm wondering if perhaps we should jump drive these guys over. Just to free ourselves up.
Spaceport
so that we can go
offline.
after this dimensional fleet. I feel like they're probably going to attack us in Strubius, and this isn't a problem
Initializing
necessarily. Our Mega Shipyard Core has been put in place. So I do want to head out over to the Mega Shipyard Core and get that upgrading. So we'll get going on that. That seems fine. And where's our other fleet at? It will be back in... Is it back? It shouldn't be back yet. No, the third fleet is going to be back in a little bit under a month. That's fine.
Striking hostile
So that
station.
looks okay. At this point, we can jump drive directly over to Redamon, which we're going to do. And then after that, we're going to land right
Research
here.
concluded.
Cool. So that's looking fine. Interstellar assembly research finishes, and we can grab something along the lines of clone armies. That'll be okay. We also just finished up our Juggernaut research, so Colossal Assembly Yards becomes a thing. That's fine. Mega cannons, though. Indeed. We might want to grab mega cannons. I'm not 100% if that's something that we want right now. Let's go into our ship designer and check in on the battleships. So that'll be the Spinal Mount Bow, right? And that currently does 116 damage, and it's better against armor and hull. I think we're better off staying where we're at, but we're probably just going to get that research done just to get it out of the way. So that's okay. We have a leader trait here. This is our Empress. And what do you want? Empire size effect. That's pretty decent. So we'll take that. That sounds good. Now, we have some fleet upgrades that can be done in our battleships. And I'm wondering what exactly is upgraded in our battleships. Oh, tachyon lances. That's what it is. Sure, that's fine. We'll want to get that done, but now is not the time for that. We've got a bit of a visual bug out over here. Okay. Only way I've ever found to get rid of that is to reload the game. So,
Shipwreck studied.
there's that. Or find some other way to update it. It might just be there forever now. So the Science Nexus Research Wing has finished up. I want to not continue to work on the Science Nexus for right now. We're going to work on the Strategic Coordination Center, because that will give us a good amount of naval cap, as well as, I think, starbase capacity. Yeah, so that should be a very, very good thing for our energy credits. We'll get that going. And once these guys end up landing here, yeah, we'll pull this force off, and we're going to come back over this way. So this will be fine. We'll use that fleet to go respond to what's going on over
Commencing
here.
planetary incursion initiative. Striking hostile station.
Excellent.
Spaceports sustaining damage. Spaceport offline.
So these guys are, of course, a bit of a problem up here. I want you guys to simply group together like so. Make sure we're not overcapped on anything. We are not. Now reinforce that fleet. I'm not going to upgrade this. We need to simply make our way out over here and chase down this fleet. So that'll be fine for right now.
Planetary
This tech
incursion
world, we
initiative
do
successful.
want a system capital complex on. So let's buy in 5,000 minerals. Let's also sell some zero and some dark matter, just to keep ourselves afloat for a little while. And let's build that system capital complex there. This mining world, we're just waiting on the migration on still. We've got this generator world. Same story. There's actually 2 worker unemployment here. We're waiting on them to migrate. Okay, this is a generator station right now, and it's actually maxed out on its generator capacity. So from here, we could certainly put it towards a fortress world. We could put it towards a refinery. I feel like we're doing okay on refineries. I feel like we probably don't need additional strongholds once we get our existing ones built out, but that's going to be a long time. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Okay, we've got Strubius fully under our control. So what I want to do here is I want to head out over this direction and see about eliminating these guys before we move on. Embassy proposal from the Republican Brill regions. Sure, that sounds good.
Shipwreck study.
Excellent.
Faster.
So we're going to catch a 20k fleet here. This is not going to go well for them, by the way. This is going to go extremely, incredibly poorly for them.
Striking hostile
Similarly
station.
to this, in fact. Yeah, so they're out of here. Perfect. Next, I want to come through and grab, like, here, and just take these areas back. I'm checking in up over this way to see what we've got going on up here. The answer is not a whole lot. This area seems to be pretty much under control as of right now. So that looks good, and I want this force to now pull back and start going over here. So it's a little bit awkward down over this way. We're going to go to Ziamon, and we will begin bombardment at Rodenek, but it's going to take a little time for us to get there. So they're attacking up at Fuldabon, and of course, they're going to be able to take out this station.
You are in need of assistance. Would you like to re-enable guidance?
Shut down, Clippy. Thanks. We're not in need of assistance right now. We are handily winning this war. So that all looks good.
Hostile engagement protocols.
Let's get Ample Deer under our control. We are getting these guys eliminated very easily. So we cut off their reinforcement flow. I like it. And now we want to move up and attack the Dimensional Fleet, which is where, actually? Yeah, right here. So we'll get in there. That's about 40 days until we arrive. So that looks good.
Research concluded.
What research is this? Clone army? Yeah, that's fine. We can grab the ancient suspension field. That's actually pretty good. There's also this naval cap here. I feel like we've got a lot of naval cap on the way in right now, and this is a repeatable tech. So I think for the moment, we'll grab the ancient suspension field, and we might think about upgrading to that. That'll be a pretty decent upgrade over our current shield hardeners, I think. Well, I don't know. Our current shield hardeners are 25, aren't they? Level 2 shield hardeners are, I believe, 25%. Yeah. The daily shield regen is pretty cool. And the raw capacity of 750 might be enough, but that would be dependent on each ship. The raw 750 would be better on things like the cruisers, because the cruisers only have 2200 shields, whereas here we have 8712, and the percentage hardening might be a better upgrade for us. That's complicated. Okay, well, we'll proceed for now, and we'll figure that out later. So that seems fine. We have finished our invasion of Redamont, and we're going to attack Fuldabon here. So, are we going to catch them before they jump out?
Hostile engagement protocols.
Yes, we caught them. Fantastic. They're going to do some damage to us, for sure. Unsophisticated aliens have figured out how to make explosives. Okay, that's, you know, never a good sign. Oh, we're just doing the swarming around the star bug? Okay, that's not ideal, but luckily they're going to come in, and then they're going to immediately retreat. This is a bug, and it isn't supposed to happen. We're supposed to go in and attack them, turns out. But now I want to move back to Rakaron, and we are going to just come over here. They retreated, so it's all good for now. We're just continuing to push them back. As soon as the 5th Fleet is done in Nokum up here, which will be very, very shortly. There we go. We just want to move them down this way. And then we'll take Asteron. Cool. So we're just making our way through this territory. We'll exit this war eventually. The question is when exactly. Eric Williams is in charge of the 2nd Fleet, so Admiral is probably a good option here. There we go. And we've got more debris, of course, being examined. That's wonderful. We're very, very happy about that. So we're going to have Zeldra back under our control shortly. I'm going to pull one of these construction ships over to build the research station here. I don't know why they destroyed the research station. That's very strange, but whatever. Checking in on Jazzo here, we have successfully bombarded this location, and we should now bombard Jazz. So that won't take very long to get that
Striking
done.
hostile station. Shipwreck studied.
Cool.
Fascinating.
So they've got some forces over here in Rakaron, but that's okay. We're definitely going to go attack them. And we need to reinforce whatever ships we need to. There we go. Cool. So, Ziamon is going to fall here. Their station is basically gone, as of now. Yeah. They had a few defense platforms, but not a lot going on there, really.
Protocols.
Okay, we'll continue to
Fleet
reinforce our
silenced.
ships as needed.
Spaceports sustaining damage.
These guys are up in Rebulon, and we actually switched positions with this battle group. We must have passed them in hyperspace. Well, let's head on back to Strubius, and we'll reinforce this fleet. I want to chase down this force. And we might need to chase down these guys as well.
Spaceport offline.
They're being obnoxious, but that's probably due to, like, cloaking or something along those lines. This is a mining world right now. We really do need more energy credits, so let's get a generator district going there. This industrial world, an industrial district, makes sense. This industrial world, a system capital complex is okay. This generator world requires a migration. That's fine. Same here. And honestly, same here. So nothing
Initializing
too much
hostile
left
engagement
to be
protocols.
done there.
Striking hostile station.
Okay. So this fleet is very difficult for them to replace as of right now. They're going to have a hard time with that.
Shipwreck studied.
A
Fascinating.
very hard time with that. Let's move up to Rebulon at this point and continue to reinforce this fleet. That'll be fine. There's basically nothing that they can do as of right now. Their fleets are mangled, and our fleets are being properly reinforced, right? We haven't run out of alloys. We're not short on anything as of right now. We're having the swarming around the star bug here, which is not ideal. It's allowing these guys to retreat earlier than I would have
Spaceports
liked, but,
sustaining
you know,
damage.
whatever. Now we go. Okay, I see how it goes. So we need to go take Asterion, and that will happen fairly quickly.
Construction project concluded.
Now, I kind of want to move these guys down to Rakaron and think about an invasion here. 474 and 439. We should be able to get both of these invaded without needing a bombardment here. So that seems fine.
Shipwreck
We're just
studied.
eliminating this science ship
Fascinating.
right now. And let's just come in and land here. Perfect. That science ship escaped. Okay. I'm not sure where it's planning on
Striking
going, though. So that's fine. We've got this fleet here idling, and up here in Jazzo, how are things going? We're actually not bombarding. Can we bombard, please?
Research concluded.
We are bombarding. It's just doing almost no damage. Do they have a planetary shield generator or something? No. Why is it doing so little damage? It's actually
Commencing
not.
planetary incursion
It's fine.
initiative.
Oh, we're on selective as well. Go up to indiscriminate. That'll be a lot better. There we go. Cool. So that's fine for now. We want to go up to Rebulon and get that taken
Striking
care of.
hostile station.
And we are, of course, invading here. We'll take a few losses, but that is to be expected. Down in Asterion, we're going to have that finished up eventually.
Spaceports sustaining
We're not
damage.
bombarding. We should be bombarding. Let's get in there. Okay, we need a society research, and we should go for, given these options, the decision to create a penal colony, I guess will be fine. They're grouping up some forces over here and over here. Neither of those are particularly threatening to us, and we're going to move on to Yabhanir out over this way. So once we arrive here, of course, we want to start taking out this orbital. Looks good. We're done bombarding in Ziamon, and we can move down to Kagaton. And from there, we'll, of course, start taking out this orbital as well.
Research
Wonderful.
concluded.
Mega cannons have been finished. Now we're going to go for giga cannons. Excellent. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I'm pretty sure this war will wrap up. We'll see. We're not in charge of it. We can't do anything here. We're just waiting for the United Albanian Republic to decide they're done. Whatever that ends up meaning. Like, they're making no progress up here, so we'll see. We're just working on cleaning up everything down here for now. But it is time for that cut, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.